Born of sin.
Come on in.
Come on in. Give me what
Born
I
in
want.
lust, turn to dust.
Oh, that was like born of lust, take the bus.
No.
Because like nobody wants you. You're kind of weird.
Sin?
Go for Grubhub. What? Go for Grubhub. That's gonna be like the new saying. Everybody's gonna be wearing Grim Life shirts. Go for Grubhub. I don't know if you caught that. Good
I
evening.
never have my tablet turned off. It was terrible.
I have a joke. I have a really bad joke. I'll tell you later on. It's a vampire joke. It's a vampire joke.
Yeah, born in sin, come on in. Born in lust, turn to dust. That's the only two sentences I know from that, though.
Well, what do you call a vampire who is obsessed with sex? Ejacula. I had to. It's the Lost Boys. It's the Lost Boys.
So this is a reminder that when we do Up All Night, it is adult hour. There may be cussing. You may hear language and colorful jokes. And we'll be talking about boobies probably all night long. So if you are underage, skedaddles yourselves.
Bleep.
Bleep,
All right.
bleep, bleep,
Good
bleep,
evening,
bleep.
everybody.
Ayo.
Welcome to another night of Grim All Night. Basically, if you're old enough to remember USA Up All Night, hosted by Gilbert Godfrey or Rhonda
If you're not
Shear.
old enough, you're in the wrong place.
Yeah, go home. Wait, they're
Well,
already
no,
at
because
home.
you could be in your 20s and not know what it is.
Basically, back in the day, USA Up All Night, I used to play really bad movies or made-for-TV horror movies or like booby movies.
Booby movies.
And it was late at night on USA. And then, like everybody, if you're a fan of horror and you know Shudder, Joe Bob Briggs' Monster Vision used to be on Wednesday nights, and it was on Saturday nights. It was on TNT. Now it's on Shudder. It's kind of like that. We do these watch parties. They are free, and you all are invited.
I never have my hair up. It's filthy. That's why it's up.
Joe Bob what?
And my
Joe
roots
Bob
did.
Briggs. Joe Bob Briggs.
I'm so
The Last
okay.
Drive-In is what he calls it now. It used to be called Monster Vision.
Really quickly, since I have you all here.
Wait, there's more people coming in.
I know. But I mentioned to one of our ghosties that their order is going out on Monday. I have a handful of orders still that are waiting to go out. And if your order hasn't gone out yet, I do apologize. We had some leaking in our roof.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to be doing a lot of work in here. We had some contractors come through last couple of days. So I'm going to be resuming orders on Monday.
Hello,
we'll get
Roger.
every single thing out. So if you haven't gotten it yet, it's going to be going out.
The Empty Crypt, greetings and scarutations.
I already forgot what I was saying.
Right?
We're going to be getting kicked out of our place for like 3 weeks.
Don't say it like that.
Yeah.
So they're going to be doing some work, and it just so happens that we have a road trip planned, and we're just going to extend the road trip. So we might make a surprise appearance at some horror conventions on the East Coast in the month of May.
Just waiting to watch the movie with you, waiting on my crush, James Hetfield, on YouTube. Don't care if he's 20 years older than me.
Hey, well, welcome, Amanda.
Thank you,
for being here. So, okay. Everybody's coming in. Tonight we're watching The Lost Boys. Somebody asked, wait a second, Deja Vu, didn't we do a watch party?
Yeah, we got some water spots in our ceilings.
And that we did back in August of last year, but it is okay to do a watch party again.
So we got new people coming in.
What's that?
Okay. We did one last year.
Yeah. All right. So 497 people. There should be more people coming in. If not, it's perfectly fine.
Hello.
Here's how this works.
My babies.
Who here is this their very first Grim Up All Night watch party? Who here is a Grim Up All Night virgin? George Tip 666. Hail Santa from Tucson. You do this every single time, and we love it.
I can't say the word. Still serious about the wedding out here. My girl Kathleen is here from out of town.
Well, hello, Kathleen.
Hi.
We've been talking about you, Kathleen. All right. We're going to get to that. Okay.
I saw you, Stoogies. You're not new.
Everybody who is new or who is pretending to be new, not nude, although you're at home behind a computer, it's your own prerogative. Just hope your grandma's not with you. If you are, welcome. Grim Up All Night watch party. Here's how this works. You need 2 devices to properly watch tonight's watch party. One to watch us. talking like we are doing right now. The other one to watch us and watch the movie at the same time. So basically like 2 TVs, 2 phones.
If you're watching from Britain, I just gave you the bird. Sorry.
2 ways.
You, Jake.
Thank you, Jake. Thank you,
Cindy.
First timer here. Hello, Cindy. Welcome. Makes sense. 2 phones, a laptop, a TV, 2 TVs, something. You can just choose to watch us and say, screw the movie. Hold on. Choose to watch us and screw the movie, or watch the movie and say, screw, I'm not going to talk to the Grim Up All Night. It's up to you, whatever you guys want to do. 2 devices. All right. What were you saying?
You can watch YouTube on your Switch.
Yes, you can watch YouTube on your Switch. Tim, welcome to the Ghost Club. We're going to be talking about the Ghost Club in just a minute. Welcome to the most prestigious club this side of the afterlife. Population, I think it's like 62. Something like that. So the link to tonight's movie, it is free. 100% free. It is pinned to the top of the chat, and it's also in the description of this video. We are not going to be watching it back here. You can watch it. You can pause it. You can do whatever you want at the same exact time. We're going to be watching it at 8:30 Pacific Standard Time, which is in about 20 minutes. We're going to hit play.
Bubbles.
We're going to hit play. We're all going to watch it together. All right? That's how we do our watch party. So you can get up, go to the bathroom. You can eat. You can whatever you want to do. This is your watch party. I think that's it, right?
I zoned out. I don't know.
So we start at 8 o'clock. Half an hour later, the watch party begins. And we use this time to kind of fill you in on some news.
Hi, Navajo Nation.
So we got 2 big pieces of news. The first one being, if you follow us on social media, YouTube has felt the need to slap us with a limited ad suitability warning on our latest video on Fright Kingdom. It's not a bad thing. Thank you, Sarah. It's not a bad thing. It just means less people get to watch it. They said, and it makes no sense to me. I've been fighting feeling it. They said in the video, we have used colorful language, which we did not. You guys know that we don't. And I don't really understand where they're coming from. I don't get it. And nobody at YouTube can tell me this is where you used it. So we're still fighting it. It is what it is. It's still available to watch. Enjoy it. Have fun.
Like someone
just
watched it overnight and maybe they were sleep deprived. Hi, Australia. And he says friggin'.
I say friggin'.
Like a huge.
That's friggin' awesome. That's friggin' awesome.
That's friggin' awesome. And I guess if you're not really paying attention or give a damn, I don't know. Maybe it sounds like another word, but yeah. I mean, one thing that we're very not prideful of, but we're very careful of, because we know that people of all ages, especially families with children, watch our channel, so we do not cuss.
Right? Who are you? Man. I'm kidding. This is Baby Goal. Richard, welcome to the Ghost Club. We're going to talk about that in just a few moments.
So, yeah, they're being silly.
The other, we'll keep you guys updated on that in the next couple of days. Probably around like Wednesday, we should know more.
Exactly, Ryan. Yes. Yeah.
We just found out today that the first week of May. Oh, I rhymed. Stop rhyming, and I mean it. Does anybody want a peanut? We have a very, very important, a very, very awesome interview happening. We are going to be interviewing a very famous movie director in the horror industry. This man, I'm not going to tell you who it is because it's going to be a big surprise, but he is very hard to get a hold of. Very hard. And he has directed some of the most famous movies that are out there when it comes to horror. And yeah, I don't want to give too much away, but it's happening, and we have a date set, and it's going to be really cool. You guys are going to lose your mind. It's not Joel Schumacher, but you're going to see it. You're going to go, holy crap! How on earth did you guys score that? All right.
Roxanne says, hi from Orlando, Michael and Jessica. This is one of my favorite go-to movies. Already watched this week. Loved Fright Kingdom. Poop on them. Thank you, Roxanne. And welcome, Marion.
All right.
My ghost babies.
So some of you might have seen these
My
people
babies.
popping up called, well, it says welcome to the Ghost Club, the Ghost Club members. And they also have this little ghost next to the name. I don't know if you can see their name is in green, but there is a ghost. Can everybody see the ghost?
Sure.
So all of our videos on YouTube will always be for free. It's never going to cost you a single cent to watch any of our videos. But if you want to help out the Grim Life Collective in any way, shape, or form, there are ways to do that. You can buy official merch, grimlifecollective.com.
Thank you, Joey.
Thank you, Joey. Thank you so much. You can order a personalized video message, and we will officiate your wedding via message. In a weird kind of way. Amanda Kohler.
Ooh, Metallica. Amanda's going to go see Metallica in New Jersey in August. Might get to meet them. Taking my son for his first concert. He'll be 13. I'll be 40. Oh, that's so cool. I hope you guys have such a fun time.
We do funerals. We do bar mitzvahs, birthdays, weddings.
He's, of course, not being serious.
Oh, I'm 100% serious. I'll do your funeral on Cameo.
Trisket.
Somebody. Ha 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 ha. But yeah.
Thank you, sweetheart. Sorry, go ahead.
We also have this thing called the Ghost Club that we started. We have a Patreon, but also here on YouTube. I know some people don't translate over to Patreon, so we're doing this thing on YouTube. And you get this cool little ghost icon next to you, and obviously you get highlighted on our end. Sometimes the chat moves so quickly, and we try really hard to answer everybody. We really try. Whether you tip or not, we try really hard to answer and start a conversation with you guys. But if you do have that ghost icon on our end, it puts your name right up there at the top, and we have no choice but to see it.
Yeah.
And also, you guys get a
Hello, Puerto Rico.
Usually at 9 o'clock in the morning is whenever we post the videos, but I've been posting them early for the Ghost Club. So usually about an hour early. If you have the notifications turned on and you're part of the Ghost Club, you get to see the video first. And I'm on there within that hour, me personally, responding to the comments in real time as you are for the first hour, for sure. Also, there is Ghost Club merchandise coming. And it will be on the website, grimlifecollective.com. And the only way to access it is to be a Ghost Club member, and you get this little code. You don't have the code just yet, but it is coming. So if you want to become a Ghost Club, Ghost member, you can. Or you can super chat. Or you can just watch the videos. You just watching the videos is the most important part. I'm going to shut up now.
Okay, I'm going to catch up on my super chats. I'm starting taking pictures because sometimes I fly by, and I used to be able to hold them in the chat, but I discovered last...
I talk too much.
No, it's fine. I discovered the last time
we did
an Up All Night
it's been a while since we've seen your name.
It wouldn't let me pause my screen, so I missed a couple of super chats, and that upsets me. So I'm starting to take pictures.
Our David Vaughn, that's how you do it.
Trisket says, I love the videos you guys make. They are very informative, and I appreciate all the work you guys put into making them. Thank you so much, Trisket. Poster says, my wife and I love your videos. Keep on keeping on. Thank you, sweetheart. Kiru, thank you for your super chat. Thank you, Jody Kelly. Thank you, Daniel Queels. Thank you, Joe. You guys look amazing. Jessica, your hair looks good up. Thank you. I don't wear it up very often. And Running with the Devil. Thank you, sweetheart. Got it.
We're good?
Yeah.
The reason why we started the Ghost Club, for years, people have asked us, well, what do you call us? Are we the Gremlins? Are we what do you call people who enjoy the Grim Life Collective?
We never settled on anything personally.
So then we had this great idea to just call you guys ghosts, where you can become a ghost. Ooh. And then we started playing around with it, and it's like you guys are the coolest side of the grimmest side of the afterlife, ghosts in the afterlife, and population, because it's a little community, is like whatever the number is.
It also makes sense because if you've met us in person and you've gotten to do
Midnight Society is good too, Sean.
You've gotten to do a picture with us before. We always say, "Come stand in the middle. Come stand in the." You have to be in the middle, and we're going to do spooky hands. And at some of the conventions, I started saying, "You have to come stand in the middle because congratulations, now you're dead."
Yeah.
And so that kind of is like all part of the same thing. It's like one coming full circle that like now you guys are my ghost babies. And if you take a picture with us in person or at one of the meet and greets, you've walked in between us and not we've died.
Hello, Kylie.
It's like being on
George. Disneyland is always awesome.
It's
George.
like being on the Haunted Mansion ride because technically you died.
And if you see us in person,
Thank you, George.
if you see us in person, please introduce yourself as a ghost. I am a ghost. I am a Grim Life ghost. We're playing around with a bunch of little things. I like the idea, and we have this crazy idea. There's like these little rubber pins, like a little ghost, like a little ghost.
Thank you, Jason.
And I like the idea of getting a whole bunch of these made, like a whole bunch of them.
Not that I've seen, Joseph.
If we're at a convention and somebody comes up and says, "Hey, I'm a ghost," and they can prove it, like pull it up on their phone that they're a ghost, you'll get like a little ghost pin that says like, you know, an official ghost pin. But they're only available in person, not on the website.
We don't have them yet. Person. We're just these are ideas that we're coming up with that we're really excited to do. While talking about merch, the store is open, grimlifecollective.com. We are discontinuing the green logo shirts and the orange logo shirts. So what I have left in stock on either of those is all we're going to order. I'm not redoing those. So if you want a green or an orange logo shirt, this is the last that we're going to have of them. We will always keep the white logo shirt. That one's going to be our staple color. Now, the reason why we're discontinuing those two colors is because we are going to do a pink logo shirt.
Neon pink.
Welcome, Christina. Thank you, sweetheart.
Greeting, Christina.
And we're gonna do. We're gonna work with one of our artist friends and do another design. So we're gonna continue to carry the Stephen LaRose holiday shirts, which we call the Grim Ghoul shirts. We're gonna continue to order those and carry those. We're gonna continue to order and carry the white Grim Life logo shirts. We are discontinuing the Ghoulish green and the Halloween orange. And we are going to replace those momentarily with a pink.
Regina, welcome.
That are not yet available, but they're
Brandon, tip 6.
Thank you, Brandon. Welcome, Regina. So they're not on clearance, and they may be after a while, but just what's out is out. We haven't had the store open for a while, so they're not discounted.
And it's going to close again in the next 2 weeks because we're going to be traveling.
Thank you, Mr. Owen.
And we have new T-shirt designs, like one where there's like the ghoul with holding the camera, and both Jessica and our heads are in the pumpkins. We have more things like that coming as well. They're getting made. So be on the lookout for those. Teresa, love watching your videos. This is my first Up All Night. Welcome. I'm so excited. One of my favorite movies. Love you guys. We love you too. We love all of you. And thank you. All right. So I know we have this crazy thing like the Ghost Club and there's Patreon and all this stuff.
Have you guys seen the movie? No, it's not out here yet. I want to see it though. Ross, hi, honey. It's been good.
I refuse to be the type of YouTube content creators that in the middle of the video or at the beginning say, hey, if you like the videos and you want to see more, hit the button. I hate that kind of stuff. Usually whenever people say that, I turn it off. So thank you guys. Thank you all for being a part of this. And like I said before, just you watching the videos, you showing up here for these Grim Up All Nights just to say hi at least once a week whenever we can. That means the world to us. So thank you from our family to yours. And Amanda, thank you.
I see a couple of people have asked us if we've seen the Evil Dead Rise movie.
We saw it today.
Yes. And it's a doozy.
Yeah.
It's a beauty. It's a good one. The colors are beautiful. The scenes, the lineup. It's a masterpiece. Thank you, Michelle.
And Scary Stardust.
And
Ryan.
Welcome, sweetheart.
Welcome
to
the Ghost Club, Scary Star. I like that name, Scary Stardust.
I like your little picture. Your makeup looks great.
Evil Dead Rise was absolutely gruesome.
We did see Renfield.
Yeah, I was going to talk about that in just a minute.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give too much away for Evil Dead Rise. I'm not going to give much away, but I was a little concerned after the last Evil Dead movie, the major bloody ending. I was like, how are they going to top that?
I love you, Nancy.
And I felt they topped that just perfectly in this one. In fact, I like Evil Dead Rise more than I like the last Evil Dead movie that came out. I'm just going to say.
The remake or?
Yeah, I thought it was brilliant. We saw Renfield the other day. And
a boomstick.
I enjoyed it. But I made the comment today, and I think Jessica kind of agrees with me.
Littlefoot, thank you, dear.
We wish the movie was more like the trailer.
I feel like a lot of movies are getting ruined by their trailers lately. I found that if I don't take to a movie in the last few years, it's because the trailer made me feel like I was seeing something completely different.
Jamie,
or I was going to see
beginning with Lucy,
different.
let's hug a pumpkin.
Let's hug a pumpkin.
Thank you, Jamie.
Welcome, Jeremy.
Welcome
Thank
to
you,
the Ghost
Alan.
Club. Alan. Thank you, Alan. Spooky.
Are you asking how to join the Ghost Club, Lupe? There's a link under the description that'll send you to it.
Right. If you're in the chat, you'll see like a little dollar, like a symbol, like a money sign.
I know, Richard,
Click
but
on that
that's
and it should pull it
hard.
up.
I just think they're putting way too much in the trailers lately. Like, leave a little imagination, you know?
If it was up, if I can go back 2 days, I would personally wait to watch. All right, I would personally wait to watch Renfield at home. I thought watching Renfield would be a big movie experience for me, but I think I'd be okay with watching it at home. Evil Dead Rise, if you're debating going to see it in the theater, go see it in the theater. And the opening credits, like the title screen for the goosebumps. It was amazing.
So really quickly, I'm going to show you guys. So if you got to close the chat to get to the screen. You're going to hit that little more button. And it's going to, I pressed the wrong thing. So my nails
They're not going to, they can't see it. It's getting all blown out.
Because it's in here.
Thank you,
it's
Shades Viking.
Yeah.
We have seen Cocaine Bear. We were in the hotel on the road when we saw it. Oddly, we didn't like it as much as we thought we would.
Again, I expected more.
The hell?
Because of the
Hennigan.
Oh, hey Graham, you guys are phenomenal. Thank you for taking us on some truly wonderful and spooky adventures.
Thank you for watching.
The Sleepy Hollow videos are amongst my favorite. Oh, I'm so glad that you liked it. Thank you so much, sweetheart.
Hennigan Horror Show. That's Canada. Are you anywhere near
Dar.
Toronto? September 9th, we're going to be in Toronto at a place called the Great Canadian Halloween Market. We're going to be talking about it more. Flights are already booked. We are ready to go September 9th.
Really quickly for Jamie Legault, thank you, dear. They're not done with the Forest Hills yet. It has not had a physical copy released. They're still working on finishing up the movie. And thank you, Arias. Thank you, Roxanne. Thank you guys so much. We love you guys.
The Forest Hills, they are getting ready for distribution.
There's a bunch there at one time, and I wanted to get it out real quick.
I don't know where it's going to be available, but I know that they are working very hard on it. They are doing some pickup shots in Atlanta.
They're still finishing the movie, basically.
Which is weird because whenever we saw it, we were under the impression
it was done.
Full transparency. Here's what's happening. I'm just going to tell you. The movie's done. All right. Movie's done. They had the premiere. It was good. We had fun. And they're getting ready for distribution. And the people who are distributing it said, we like it, but we want more.
Give me more.
So the director and the executive producers are filming more of the backstory.
Yeah, basically
in
we
Atlanta,
saw a rough cut. Yeah.
And which was supposed to be the actual cut.
Well, yeah, because
whatever.
They had a premiere.
Yeah.
And we went to it in Jersey.
and we have no control over that.
No.
We have no control over that. It wasn't part of our decision making, but we did find out that in order for distribution, the people who are distributing it asked for more scenes.
What?
So they are doing that.
I was watching live stream. My cat wanted attention, so she was sitting. Oh, give the kitty some love from me,
baby.
I miss having pets. Thank you, Savings by Now.
We are pussy cat whisperers. This is a pussy cat.
Welcome, hiker biker klutz. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Don't be klutzy. I'm klutzy and it hurts.
Welcome,
especially
hiker biker klutz. We have not seen The Pope's Exorcist yet. And I'm a big fan of religious horror, so I can't wait to watch it. Even with Russell Crowe. I am not a Russell Crowe fan. I've never been. I'm just not a fan of him.
The movie looks good, though.
Right?
Yeah.
So, Michael, did Nicolas Cage kill it as a vampire?
I think so.
So, I thought Nicolas Cage was awesome.
Yeah.
As Dracula. And the guy who played Renfield, Nicholas Hoult, was phenomenal as well.
Wonderful.
I just feel like the movie wasn't as colorful as I thought it would be based on the trailer. That's all.
I thought I was going to get to see some... don't get me wrong. They have some epic Dracula scenes. I thought I was going to get to see more.
Whoa! Mad Veteran. What on earth is this, my friend?
Sweetheart. Martin, love you guys. I really do appreciate all the hard work you put in. Thank you so much, sweetheart.
Thank you, Martin. Mad Veteran. Without giving too much away, where are you from in this world?
Right? Because that little tiny picture, but you look ripped.
Like paper.
Oh, Lord. We have way too many like inside jokes between the two of us. We have like an inside joke of the week almost, and then we forget what it was or where it even came from. But there's been a few things that have lasted for a long time. Lupe,
welcome to the Ghost Club.
Sweetheart.
Oh, geez, Louise, Amanda. I'm looking forward to Nefarious. I'm a big fan of Sean Patrick Flannery. It looks super spooky. Busy Wave, love you guys, and so glad I found your channel. Reading the Amityville Horror.
Oh, thanks to your recent videos, did you know the house is blurred out on Google Earth?
We did not know that until after we put the video out.
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Busy Wave. Welcome, Lupe.
It's flowing really quick. And also
Warm Bodies. I love Warm Bodies. He's handsome.
That's right. That is that guy.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Man.
And I want to say that Taro and T, welcome, sweetheart.
Wait, is it Taro and T or is it Tarot and Tia?
Or is it TT?
Or titties.
Titties!
Welcome to the Ghost Club. Thank you.
Sometimes people think I'm drunk. I wonder why.
Did we miss
I'm just really
the gentleman?
amused.
Did we miss
Who?
So Mad Veteran. I asked Mad Veteran where he was from.
That is not what I saw. Dude. No, I
Mad
haven't
Veteran,
seen it.
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Well, Mad Veteran in Arkansas. Thank you. And I don't
remember you.
Did we ever film in Arkansas?
No, but I remember him from a few watch parties ago.
Well, thank you, sir. Or yes, Mad Veteran. Thank you.
I totally read that wrong. You just blew my mind a second time. Catching up, I have to redo my.
Angela Eaton orders have been going out.
Yes.
I think we're almost caught up. We are going to be shutting down the
Monday.
We are going to be shutting down the store in probably about a week or two because we're going to be hitting the road for about a month again. We weren't planning to be on the road for a month.
No.
And this is our life. Sometimes we're like, okay, we plan for a month this time. It's an unexpected month. We're going to be on the road again. We just got back. We're hitting the road again.
I had mentioned to Angela that we were having some people look at our roof because of
we don't do
leakage. And essentially they have to come in, take the roof down, and they might take down a wall. We don't know yet, but we talked to our building people today, and we have to vacate the premises for like 3 weeks while they work. So.
Yeah, but it's not like bad. I mean, it's just
no, but that's why I'm explaining why the orders hadn't gone out before now.
And like by the time we come back, but like what sucks is like we've been dealing with this a lot this year. So it'd be nice to just get together.
Is it people? Is it people?
Is it people?
Is it people? Is it people?
So okay, we have a couple minutes. Hey, Grim Life peeps, is there a site that can tell me the various horror conventions that are going on? Thanks in advance. Happy Halloween. You can do a search for like horror conventions in the United States or horror conventions in England, and it'll tell you. And that's what I used to do back in the day.
Welcome, Sean.
Sean Breeze, welcome to the Ghost Club. Jessica.
Sean.
Read out to us or tell the viewers how can they, as suspecting victims in a haunted house, a Halloween haunted house, how can they spot haunt actors?
If it's a people.
Tell us. Three ways to tell. Make it 4.
Oh, I don't know if there's 4.
You can make
one up. There's at least 2.
John Haley, welcome to the Ghost Club.
If I'm coming up on somebody, arms and legs. If I'm coming up on someone, then I can't tell if it's a mannequin or a people. I immediately look to the feet to see if I can even see the feet, because usually if it's a mannequin, they're on a stand, right? So I cheat a little bit. I know where to look. Welcome, John Dark. Welcome. Thank you, sweetheart.
John Dark. That's a good name. Why, man?
And if I'm still not sure, I try to see if I can see the hands. And if I'm still not sure, I just try to scoop by real quick and tear it.
Right.
I mean,
you've done a few of that.
I start hugging the wall real tight.
Orange County, California, Lupe. Thank you very much.
So if you guys have ever noticed, if I start like hugging a wall, especially as I'm coming around a corner, it's because I'm not sure if somebody's going to jump out at me or not. And I'm trying to hide a little bit by I start hugging the wall real tight. Yeah.
All right. It is 8:30, which means... Oh, what is this? Ads will run shortly for some viewers. Are some of you guys seeing ads?
Oh, that's
Why
new.
is YouTube putting ads on our live?
Oh, they generally do. So whenever I join the live, because I have you guys on my tablet here.
But they get ads like real time?
I get ads.
I wonder if we can turn that off.
I don't know.
No ads here. If some of you guys get ads, it should be right about now. I'm so sorry. Ads inserted. She just got one. It was weird. They said a countdown. Some people should be getting some ads right now. So let's hold off. Let's wait a second.
Oh, I can skip it though. Yeah. I don't know if I get ads here or if I get ads on the movie. No, I've gotten ads when I first opened the thing before. I didn't know. I don't know if we can control that or not, but
just happened to me. Lucky Row got it. Mm-hmm. Interesting. I got an ad. So in the future, I don't like that. I think ads maybe afterwards, but during the live, I like it just to be uninterrupted like this. You're going to see some ads if you're watching on Tubi. With that being said, it is time for the movie. Yeah. So, hold your horses. Does everybody?
I had caffeine. Hi.
Does everybody know where the movie link is tonight for The Lost Boys? The movie link is pinned to the top of the chat or in the description below. Or you can put in a DVD, a VHS, a Laserdisc, a Blu-ray, a 4K player, a dirty bathwater pot, or a poodle puddle. So, ready? We're going to hit play on the movie. Get it queued up. Everybody got it in? 3.
Hello, Puerto
Rico. 2. You know, the entire time that we've been doing this, I've never flicked people off.
Because that's rude.
1. Hit play.
Ross Ferguson, my mom's friend that played Tam from Still Game, if you got in touch with his manager and told him who you are, might be able to meet him. That would be hilarious.
She's obsessed.
I love Still Game, and if we go to Scotland, I'm gonna stop by Naveed's store.
We're going to Scotland,
but I don't know where it is in relation to where we're going to be.
We'll find it out and make a trip because that's what you love.
Yeah, I love that show. I have no idea how to work that stuff out, but that would be awesome.
Yeah, I don't understand the whole ad thing. Like, why it's doing it now. Maybe it's because, everybody is hurting for money, all the businesses. Have you guys noticed everywhere you go that has food? I'm talking like McDonald's, Taco Bell, Chick-fil-A, restaurants, everybody, Subway, everybody is asking right then and there, tip. It's almost become like tips are...
No, I just need to get it done.
You have to... It's expected. I mean, I don't know. It's weird. We're all about tipping whenever tipping is deserved, if you will.
Beth, you can do it from your phone, but you have to go to the link that's underneath the video itself. You have to close the chat for a second and go underneath the expand information portion of this live video. And it's also tagged underneath every single video that we're starting to do now.
What's that?
Something we don't know why, but if you're on an iPhone especially, it's really difficult for you to find the join tab to join the Ghost Club. And that's why we're putting a direct link in the description box of the video.
Cow tipping. No, ghost tipping.
It's somewhere in Glasgow. Okay, thank you, Ross. I'll look into that.
Favorite Halloween candy? Christina Perez. Reese's Pieces. Right? I'm dropping Reese.
Told you to stay off the boardwalk.
Mm-mm. Oh, yeah. So TN1 says, can you yell out timestamp every so often so I can be saying, of course.
Yeah.
We used to do it in the past. We used to call it a tramp stamp, where if you want to know where we were, we'll tell you. But it does make sense. I don't know why we didn't think of this earlier. Brilliant idea. Let's just read it, say, hey, timestamp.
Because you like to make things rhyme. That's why.
What can I say?
It's a blessing and a curse.
Ghost stamp. So, Addo T-Man. How long are you guys going to be in the UK for? Any plans to come to Yorkshire? Some great places to see here. Yes. The plan is, well, from the beginning of October to about mid-December. I know it gets cold. I'll talk about that in just a minute. We're going to be in the UK. We're going to be in France. And we're also going to be in Scotland filming. Now, a lot of people are like calling us out. They're like, why are you coming during the late fall, early winter months? It's going to be cold. It's going to be wet. It's going to be rainy. It's going to suck. Come earlier. We are coming there during that time because a certain convention is happening. So look out for...
bring an umbrella. Yeah.
Look out for announcements very soon. We missed the boardwalk too. Santa Cruz. In fact, probably in the next week or two, we might be going up to Santa Cruz.
I always forget that she's the mom. I don't know why. I followed her through so many movies, and I always forget that she's the mom.
I forgot how crunchy Reese's Pieces are. It's so weird. Yeah. Like whenever you're eating food that crunches and there's a microphone right there, it makes you a little self-conscious.
Since the movie just starting, I'm going to make a run for it.
Maybe, Christina Mason, the catacombs in France. Both Jessica and I, one of our dreams is to experience Disneyland Paris for Halloween. So we are going to be going to Disneyland Paris for their Halloween festivities too. Well, thank you, Taro and T. That means a lot. I don't know. I got these like crazy little like flyaways up here. I hate them. I don't know, but whatever. BTL 743. Can you guys please look up Andre Rand, aka Cropsy? He's a serial killer from Staten Island, New York. There's a documentary about it as well. It's wild. Will do, man. Thank you. Beth Birch, welcome to the Ghost Club. Welcome to the afterlife. The grim afterlife. That's us. Lupe, good morning from Finland. Hello, Finland. Have you seen the new Power Rangers movie? Mr. Geek Me Out? No, we have not. You know, it's one of those things, like, for some reason, growing up, I don't know how, but I somehow missed the Power Ranger train. I never got into the Power Rangers. I'd watch it just to check it out, but I'm not, like, excited, like, going out of my way to see it. Right? Eternal CMO, the 80s is whenever soundtracks to movies, especially horror movies, were, like, killer, right? That and, like, teen movies. Well, thank you, Rockfam. Brittany Barber, Jason Patrick. We met him twice now? Or is it just once? And we got a picture with him. He was very, very nice. Very nice. Holly Wagner, are you guys Five Nights at Freddy fans? If so, will you see the movie when it comes out? I am not a fan of Five Nights at Freddy's. Only because even though it's been out for a while and everybody knows about it, I don't know much about it. I never looked into it. I've never watched it. I don't really know what it is. Is it a game? Is it a movie? Is it a TV show? Is it a web series? I don't really know what it is. Where did you get your shirt, Michael? Hot Topic. A lot of times whenever we're traveling, we'll stop and it's from Hot Topic. It's a video game series. Okay, Deborah. Thank you. The house get tore down. Are you talking about Grandpa's house, Pogo Nip? No, it's still there. Well, as far as I know, it's still there. But when we go back to Santa Cruz in the next week or two to hang out on the boardwalk, I'll hike up there and see. Timestamp. Blair Nicole. We are looking. It just started 7 minutes and 25 seconds. Brittany Barber, I'm doing good. Thank you. Stephen Nash, you are welcome for the Gia video. A lot of times whenever we do videos, I'm never sure if you guys are going to like them. I mean, most of the time you guys usually do, but a lot of times we'll plan to do these videos and we'll go out there and we'll do it and I'll film it. And Jessica will be talking and I'll be like, I don't know if anybody's going to really care for this video. And then every single time we tell ourselves, it's okay if you guys don't, because we wanted to go visit them. So that's why we do them. Too many damn vampires. You're right. Michael, you and Jessica going to be at the 45th Halloween anniversary show. Hot Nerd, I don't know if we're going to be here for the 45th anniversary. I want to, of course, because I'm a big fan of the movie Halloween. We all are for the most part. But that's if we're going to be here. We travel a lot and we might be out of the country around that time. I don't know. We shall see. I know that we're going to be in Canada till September 16th. I'm not sure when the Halloween show is, but that's okay, because as much as I love Halloween and as much as I love seeing the actors and getting to meet some people, like I don't know if Jamie Lee Curtis or John Carpenter is going to be there. Nobody's really been announced yet. But as much as I would love to see them, I am all about creating memories first for me and my wife, for me and Jessica. And if that means missing the Halloween show just so we can travel the world, I'm cool with that. Brittany Barber, where are you going to be at for Halloween? Well, the plan is to be at Disneyland Paris for Halloween night. So if you're in Paris and you're a Disney fan, go to Disneyland Paris, because we'll more than likely be there. Do you have a favorite video? That's a good question, Jason. No. Only because every time that we put out a video, we have this general consensus, like we love it even more than the one before it. We have not met Kiefer Sutherland or Corey Feldman. How's our French? Not good. But that's not going to stop us from doing anything else.
No, I'm going to be at the mercy of kind little.
Christina says, are you guys Psych fans? That question come from our Fright Kingdom fan, from our Fright Kingdom video, because we did say, suck it.
Thank you, George.
Suck it, son.
That's one of the things that has lasted for years. We do that all the time. Yeah.
So Alex, are you afraid of flying? Yes and no.
It always makes me a little nervous, but I'm not afraid of it.
We had this. So I talked to my dad the other day on the phone. I've been trying to get my dad out here to LA to take him around to all the door stuff, right? And he is absolutely terrified of flying. And he was like, I don't know if I could do it. And then we were talking about us flying to the UK from LA. How long we're going to be over, like 10 hours over top of the ocean.
I got a boo-boo. I've got a real sharp pain right here.
And what was I saying?
Your dad.
No, something about that. Oh,
training, flying.
So we were talking. I was telling my dad that we're afraid. Always be afraid, but we're not going to allow that.
Looks like she's on drugs.
We're not going to allow that to stop us from experiencing life. You know what I mean? Like if we die experiencing one of the coolest things we've ever done in our life, so be it. At least we went out having a blast, or with dreams in our heart.
That would be like one of the worst ways, though. Like I have fears of falling, and falling from a plane would definitely be one of them.
I will say this. If I were to be involved in a plane crash, the last thing that I want to do is survive
it. I mean, sometimes people aren't seriously
What
hurt,
is that weird ass sound?
I don't like heists either, but I'm not as bad on a plane. Yeah.
I have the weirdest nightmares. I have nightmares about things that really aren't scary, but they're like situational scares.
I think that'd be a cool idea, Johnny Vegas, if they did a series, just one episode each on the ghost. I think that could be really cool. Bonjour.
Oh, you guys want to know a secret? I'm not going to tell you who. Haha. We met somebody from this movie, The Lost Boys. We met an actor from the movie The Lost Boys. We didn't get him on video. He's in no video. And we never shared a picture of him. But we met him. And he was a dick. I'm just going to say it.
How did we meet?
I can't say it.
Oh.
So The Lost Boys. Who did we meet from The Lost Boys? And then we were like, wow, that was just like, yeah.
I don't remember which one it was. Yeah, I don't remember.
It was one of those things like whenever you hear those stories of, you know, you meet an idol or somebody from one of your favorite movies and then you
It wasn't
leave.
Billy Zane.
It was not. No.
He's not in this movie.
No. But yeah, somebody from this movie we met. And I wish we could. I wish we could have went back and not have met him. That's how.
I don't remember. No, the sax guy's a sweetheart. He's really great.
Teresa Steigerwald. I like that name. Amityville Horror. Ah, it's going so fast.
She said that Amityville Horror is her favorite movie of all time, and the 2 videos we did in 1 week was like a huge Christmas present.
They were back to back.
Oh, I'm so glad that you liked it.
Michael, do you listen or know Nirvana? Yes, I don't listen to Nirvana really anymore, that much anymore. But back in the day, in my teen years, I was a big Nirvana fan, like a lot of people were, and did a couple different videos on Nirvana. If you haven't seen them, go ahead and search the channel Grim Life and Nirvana, and you'll find them.
I wish I met Kiefer. He seems like he's nice now. He seems like he may have a. I'm not scared of clowns. No, I just I think they've been a bit overdone in some themes. Do you think you'll be doing any beating reach in Scotland? I would love to meet you too.
Beating reach.
That may have been a typo. I think maybe meet and greets.
If it's a meet and greet, no, nothing in Scotland. At least nothing yet. Maybe if we knew of some places, but it's kind of hard finding a place and getting something set up. Usually we do like different horror conventions or different shows.
Both come spawn. Both. I get some chest pain now and again that comes and goes, guy. I don't think it's anything serious, but it's a sharp one that just won't alleviate. I've already taken my aspirin.
I didn't say that we didn't meet Corey Feldman.
Oh, sorry. Pardon me. We have done the Clown Motel in Tonopah. It's a really sweet place. Oh, thank you guys for being concerned. I get a little stitch here. You guys know that I do have heart issues and stuff like that, but I don't think this is anything to be concerned with. It's just more annoying than it is anything. Yeah, it's like a really sharp, like someone's at me with a needle. Ugh, apple cider vinegar. I could never drink apple cider vinegar.
Ah, it's flying. She's flying. Okay. Something you ate.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk started doing their summer series, or getting ready to do their summer series of movies, and they're going to be doing Lost Boys.
A couple of people said that they're going to be there.
Oh.
I think it's in June. I think someone said June 16th or something like that.
Maybe.
Oh, thanks, Tammy. Grandpa, I would imagine.
Well, thank you, Tammy.
Yeah. I haven't seen the Swedish version of Let the Right One In. I've seen the American version of it.
We should do a Q&A episode. We haven't done one of those in a while, where I feel like we should do like a on social media. We say, hey, we're going to be doing a QA. Send in your questions. And then we just pick some. And then we can just read them like a video.
Yeah.
Timestamp, Purple Muppet 18. I had to say it like that. 18 minutes and 15 seconds.
Skateboard or a fan of minor threat? I tried to skateboard when I was really little, but I do not have very good balance. And I don't think that I listened to Minor Threat. I don't remember what they sound like, so that's probably a no for me. Favorite character in this movie?
Star. Put your name. Star. I like Eddie Munster. Ghost Ship is a good one.
Yeah, that's a really good one. Ow. A skateboard with training wheels. Don't they call that a scooter?
I don't know.
Skateboard with handlebar scooter.
Right? Star. Every time.
I never put two and two together that the actress that plays Star was the same one that played, I don't know if she was his wife at the time or his girlfriend from Twister in the beige skirt suit that was following him around. Because she looks so different. Oh, thank you, Black Cat. I appreciate it, honey. I feel like whenever they want people to look young in movies, they just make their hair fluffy.
Garage Man Cave, when we should start the movie. The movie has already started, my friend. We're about 20 minutes in right now. 19 minutes and 20 minutes, exactly. 20 minutes.
I can see her boobies.
Titties.
Peter Falk's wife. I don't know who that is. Ouch. It's always in the exact same spot, too, where I get my chest pain. Right there. Always in the exact same spot. It's never anywhere else. It really hurts this time. Usually it just kind of comes and goes a little bit, but it's sticking around.
Benjamin Graves, either of you getting new tattoos? I'm done. I don't want any new tattoos. I've got enough. I got them everywhere. My chest, my stomach, back, legs, arms. I just have no desire to get any new tattoos. Jessica's been wanting some, but she has a very specific artist that she's been trying to get a hold of.
That sounds beautiful, Jacqueline. We have to go to Necropolis. That sounds like the place to go.
Screen captor. No, David, we haven't done a video on tats. We're probably not going to show any videos of our tats. Occasionally, I think you might be able to go in our backlog and see my Frankenstein tattoo that's on my calf.
Oh gosh,
that's about it.
I think you showed it once or twice.
Like long time ago.
Yeah. I always thought it was really funny that it was the dad was a vampire in the end. I thought he looked kind of funny. I get Mila Jovovich a lot. Even after gaining a little bit of weight in my face, everybody thinks that I look like her, which is the biggest compliment ever. Thank you guys so much. That's very kind. I wish I could see it.
San Baname. What do we think of Into the Darkness documentary? I haven't watched it.
Seen it.
I know about it, just haven't watched it.
Mm-hmm. Do we have any gardening tips? No.
Yeah, don't kill the weeds.
You're welcome, Monica. Oh, hi. You guys recorded a video message on my son's phone at the Atlantic Convention. My name is Lisa. I love the video message. Thank you so much. You're so welcome, Lisa. So glad you can join us tonight, too.
Any halfway to Halloween plans? No. Nothing in particular. We're still we have a very, 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 very big film and location video that I'm editing right now.
Sucker punch.
It's a big film and location video. And it's cool. I'm just waiting for it to get out. We did put out a halfway to Halloween movie playlist for
thank you,
of our Halloween haunts.
You're so welcome, top sweetheart. 20. I'm glad I got there safe. No remakes of this movie. They do too many remakes. No. I'll look that up. Thank you, Ivy. Honestly, we haven't had insurance since we moved to California. Thank you, Richard. And I was seeing a heart specialist in Orlando, and I just haven't found a doctor here yet. And we were just starting doing tests and stuff like that. And I do need to find another heart specialist here, because it sucks. I have high blood pressure and stuff like that, too. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Passion Flower Percussion. Happy Halloween to you, too. I think Star always looks scared in this movie to me. We have that magazine, or a comic book, sorry. Thank you, Roxanne. Oh, thank you guys. You're all really sweet. We have not yet met Robert Englund. At least I haven't met him. I don't know if you have, maybe a long time ago.
We're supposed to at Monsterpalooza, but we shall see how that goes. We might skip it. Zach, we've talked about Zach Baggins Museum in the past. We refused to support it, so we'll never go to it. Just a heads up. Surprise. Oh.
We have seen a new Scream. It's a lot of fun. I know. I'll get it straightened out, Ado. I promise. One of these days. I'm really terrible about that stuff, which is a terrible thing to be terrible about. I know.
Yeah, Anthony Michael Hall, Shannon. A couple people have mentioned Anthony Michael Hall. He has signed on for like the Days of the Dead filming horror conventions, Indianapolis, Los Angeles, and Houston.
Maybe we'll get to say hi. What colors have I dyed my hair? I have dyed them almost every color, and some I've had were unintentional, but still look nice. I've done green, obviously, blue, yellow, red, purple, a couple of pastels. I've dyed it black, of course, too, and I don't think there's a color I haven't had, honestly. And green was the last color I tried, and it just suited my skin tone the best, if I'm being honest. Eva O is on tour? Good Lord, I haven't heard that name in like 20 years. Huh. I didn't even know there was a new Metallica album. I kind of stopped checking for their new albums like a long time ago. Is that terrible? I don't know.
Well, it's strange.
I'm weird. I'm weird with music like that, though.
When you travel as much as we do, and we spend all of our time researching, filming, traveling across different time zones, and then the next couple months overseas, it's really hard to keep up on what's coming out, like movies or music, what new albums we try, but sometimes we miss it until a couple weeks after it comes out. So we shall see.
Michael does have a little bit of a natural thing. They're not really pronounced. I don't know. Addo, someone that we'd love to meet, but we don't really want to meet because they might be
a douche,
or a bad person. When you hear things sometimes about specific actors, but then you also hear the opposite of that all the time. Like, we hear both reactions from a lot of different celebrities, and so far, like 98% of our experiences have been wonderful. But then there's people who just got an unlucky time with them.
Well, it's weird. I mean, yeah, an unlucky time, that's the key to it. I mean, I have met horror celebrities in the past that for years have been the worst celebrity I've ever met.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell everybody, this person, when I met them years ago, it was absolutely horrible. And then I would meet them again, and they were so nice.
Mm-hmm.
So it's really just, everybody's human beings,
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you have good days, sometimes you have bad days.
I did get to meet Sid Haig before he passed. I actually got to go to one of his parties once at a convention. He was a very nice guy. I can't think of Jacqueline. Have you ever watched Let's Scare Jessica to Death? It was filmed in 1977. It was my first scary movie. I actually have not seen it yet. I keep forgetting. I gotta write that down because it's one of those movies I keep intending to see and keep forgetting about, even though my name's in it. One of these days.
We have not met Danny Trejo in person. We've been at a convention with him. We've seen him.
He was so busy.
But yeah, busy man. Tim Capello. If you ever get the chance to meet Tim Capello, the sax player from the Lost Boys, do it. The man is gold. He's so nice.
I didn't hear that The Conjuring was coming out with a TV series. Honestly, if it didn't have the main guy in it, I'm not watching it.
Well, we saw the trailer for the new movie that's coming out, the new Insidious movie.
Insidious.
The Red Door. It looks freaking terrifying.
I'm honestly just kind of a fan of the main actor. I always forget his name.
Patrick Wilson.
The first
Christina
thing
saw it.
I saw him in was Phantom of the Opera. And I didn't see it because of him. I saw it because I was a fan of Phantom of the Opera. I've seen it on Broadway a couple times. And I don't know what it was. I just thought he was a great actor. So when you see a familiar face pop, you were like, oh, I'm going to watch this. And he's not proven me wrong in any way. I just think he's a phenomenal actor and so happy he's kind of sort of stuck into the horror genre in a way. Yeah, I heard they finally closed Phantom of the Opera on Broadway, but hopefully it'll still tour though. Yeah, he's an amazing role. That's one thing I don't know if I'd ever thought I would hear them close was Phantom of the Opera on Broadway. Oh, he directed the new Insidious. Ooh, then I definitely have to see it. I saw Cats one time, and I felt so bad because my grandmother wanted to see it, so she bought me a ticket, and my mom and her and I went, so just the three of us. And I was interested, but I had just gotten off a double shift. It was the last showing of the day, and I barely remember a single thing out of it because at some point I must have dozed off, and my mom and grandma knew that I was working a lot at the time and I was really young, and so they just kind of like let me take a nap, and I was like, no, you should have woken me up. I'm here for a purpose. I'll never get to see this again. And I was so sad, but
timestamp 32 minutes 35 seconds.
I should try to see that one again sometime.
So Shannon, I keep telling Jessica about Wicked the musical.
Yeah, he does. He loves Wicked.
I saw Wicked a couple times on Broadway, and it's if you've never seen it, it's a glorious experience.
The Fox Theater is where I've seen most of my plays. I even got to see a couple ballets there too.
Hello, Danny.
Yeah, it's not a great musical. It really wasn't, and I was gone.
Are you guys planning to co-produce another movie? It's funny you should say that. We don't know. We have been approached.
Hard Candy was good, yeah.
We have been approached by a couple of different directors and a couple other different people that are involved with other movies that have asked us if we'd like to produce. And looking at different things, the answer, we shall see. We shall see. If the right project comes along, heck yeah.
We are coming to Canada. I ended up living in New York kind of due to bad circumstance.
Thank you, CAMEO.
Had a good friend up there who was willing to take me in when I couldn't take care of myself and help me become stable again. Essentially, I had a mental breakdown. And not so much that I had a mental breakdown. I had switched to a new general doctor, and he insisted I go on medication for my anxiety. And I was like, no, I'm good. I've never been medicated. It's not something that I find a struggle. I prefer not to be medicated. And he flat out insisted. And I started having really bad reactions and mood swings. And instead of doing the proper thing was to wean you off the medication, go for like 8 weeks before starting a new one, he would drop me from one medication and start me on a new medication the very same day. And he did that about 8 times in a row.
This is what brought you to New York?
That's what brought me to New York, as I flat out had a mental breakdown. I was this close to committing suicide and being committed. And I had a friend in New York that I'd known for like 10 years and was able to basically say, come here, stay a while and get better. Because nobody else around me at the time could. My family couldn't. My friends couldn't. We were all very struggling at the time. And that's honest to God what got me to New York. And I'll, be forever grateful to the people who have essentially done that for me for over time. Don't be sorry. It's a part of my history. I'm very transparent about my history. I've had mental health struggles. I have I'm high functioning. I have an anxiety disorder, panic disorder. I have health issues and things like that. And the reason why you don't see me struggling with it in our lives, or when we talk about our life, or in our videos, is because of this guy right here.
Who?
Since I met Michael, we've been married for coming up on 6 years in May, and he has not seen me have a 100% full-blown panic attack which I used to have all the time because he mellows me out. He helps me feel very balanced. So, yeah, tough ghoul love. Yeah. I've had all my life as hereditary. My parents are medicated, and they struggle with their issues too. We all do in some way. And the best thing you can do is just have supportive people around you. I used to go in chat rooms all the time just to see a live feed, because that was something that brought me comfort. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing to ever feel bad about. And I certainly don't. It's just a condition of my existence. And why would I feel bad about that?
I love that. So some of you guys who are just joining the Grim Life Collective or joining the Ghost Club, that's fun. When Jessica and I first got together, Grim Life Collective has been going on for quite some time. And it was always struggling because I'm always like, Jessica's the best part of me. And she makes me, yeah. So, when we first started doing videos together, I would take the camera and I'd be like, say something. Or let's do something. And she'd be like, get that camera.
Get it out of my face.
Out of my face now. She
you can
hated
be close to me, but don't be in my face. It's very triggering for me.
She hated it. And now she's a natural in front of the camera. No,
not really.
When you put the camera on somebody, it happens to me and it happens to Jessica. Your very first instinct is to kind of like, or some people turn into a newscaster. They start reading the news and it's like, no, just talk. And sometimes it happens to me. It happens to her too. It happens to everybody. Mm-hmm. That's why whenever you see like trained actors, people who are like, the actors, they do it for a living. They don't have that new newscaster thing. It just kind of comes. Some people have it naturally. And she has come a long way.
I'm still just as awkward. I mean, honestly, like I still like sometimes really hate being in front of the camera.
Lupe says, how about LA? Come down to visit us. You do know that we live in Los Angeles, right?
I can see the Hollywood sign from my window.
Yeah, we live in Hollywood. We're back home in Hollywood. We have one more video. We're home. It's a big video
I don't know what to do with my hands. That's a bad one.
It's a big video that I've been editing of a filming location. It's the last one from the East Coast. We're here. Going to be filming around Los Angeles for a while. And then we're hitting the road again for another month. This year is going to be nothing but travel. Next year, it's going to be even crazier. But yeah, we do live in we live here in LA. And it's so awesome. Is it expensive to live there?
Everybody hates their voice, Shannon. Everybody.
So yes and no. I mean,
this is a sweetheart.
Compared to some other places, it's more expensive. Some places it's the same. It is 100% reasonable. I mean, you can make it happen. We live here because this is where our livelihood, where we work, where we want to be. It all comes down to where you want to be in life. If you're not where you want to be, change it.
We did. We lived in Savannah, Georgia for a while. Yes, we did. Yeah.
Somebody said, hey, y'all coming to Orlando? Possibly. We might be in Orlando.
It was just mentioned today.
This month. We might be in Orlando this month. We shall see. You do not have to start an OnlyFans to live out here.
No.
People ask us
hello, Croatia.
all the time, how do we afford to travel and live out in LA?
Hey, Mary.
Some people, when they make their money or when they do what they do for work, they go out to the movies, they go out and buy elaborate things, they go out and buy nice things, or they go out to eat all the time. Every cent that we make, every cent that comes our way, whether it's super chat or it's YouTube or it's donations or we sell stuff in our store, grimlifecollective.com, stupid plug. All of that goes into the gas tank, meaning it goes into our next adventure. Because whenever we die, we can't take it with us.
Yeah.
But while we're living here, we can make one hell of a story, one hell of a footprint and say, look what we did. And leave something for the next person.
We're going to be in England, Mike. Don't have the Scion anymore. We have a Tesla now.
Yeah, we went all electric. So we drive the country in an electric car. It takes a little bit longer, but believe it or not, we save a heck of a lot more money. For instance, I'm not trying to convince anybody to go electric. I'm not. But think about this. I'm just going to tell you guys this. I talked about it in the past.
We wish him well, of course.
Thank you. Oh, my dad was in a bad house fire. Can you pray for him?
Hopefully he's
we wish him well. We wish him well. It cost us $20 a month here in Los Angeles to charge our car. $20 a month.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever we were here driving around in LA filming, it would cost me anywhere from $40 to $60 a day to film. $40 to $60 a day to film and fill up the gas tank. Now it costs $20 a month. So it makes sense for us to go electric, 100%. That's why we did it.
He's the one driving when we go to England.
Las Vegas. Yeah, a lot of people get free charging at work. We have a station in our where we live, and we just plug in and we pay a month fee of $20, and we have unlimited charging.
Not to England. When we get to England, you can't drive to England. We fly. Oh,
thank you, Z. Thank you very much.
That's so sweet. Thank you, hot nerd. Thank you, sweetheart.
She has a beautiful voice. Where are we in the movie?
When I can take myself seriously.
42 minutes and 50 seconds.
The trick is not to take yourself seriously, because that's when you start putting too much focus on something you're doing and it changes. Yeah.
Clayton Bigsby, do you guys work other than YouTube? We do YouTube 100%.
Now.
Full-time for the past 3 years. We do nothing but YouTube and traveling and just making it work. Just making it work.
I don't know. Maybe I'll have to start a TikTok or something where I sing you guys lullabies. You guys request me to sing so often. I'm really bad at being on social media. Like,
Jessica doesn't drive Marlins. I drive.
I don't.
Yeah.
I have a license though, but I don't like it. It gives me the anxieties. Actually, driving was one of my earliest panic triggers. So I just don't get anxiety. I get full-blown panic attacks being in traffic. So
the Hollow Sand says, did you have a job when you first started YouTube?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, YouTube was going on for years, but for a good couple years before I quit and went full-time, I was a manager, and one of the managers at an AutoZone in Orlando, Florida. So, I transferred out here, and then something happened, and I quit and just dived headfirst into, we got to make this YouTube thing work. Let's figure out how. And we did. And 3 years strong, 3 freaking years on YouTube. Well, we've been on YouTube a lot longer, but 3 years.
That's cool, Vinny.
Full time, 100% full time.
One of these days we will make it to Australia. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. We will visit Australia one day, I promise you.
I have family there. Does the Tesla have a name? We do have it does have a name, right? Our Tesla? Tessie. She calls it Tessie.
I don't remember if we had Bessie and a Tessie.
Yeah, Bessie and a Tessie. Who's that song? Sweetie? Sweetie, whatever.
I think it's Sweetie and Doja Cat.
Sweetie and Doja Cat.
I'm a best friend.
I got a neck tattoo. I got a star over on this side.
Is it Bessie and a Tessie?
Star on this side.
Yeah. We had a Mini Cooper for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Worst car we ever had. Hopefully it's better for you, Shannon. Worst car we ever had.
And ours just kept breaking. We also had it in Orlando, and it kept overheating really badly, and we had to get rid of it. Like, all the gaskets kept blowing and that sort of thing.
So Marlon's pain level of neck tattoo versus sternum. I fell asleep for both. When I had my chest tattooed, the guy who was doing the tattoo, his name was Jesse. He kept waking me up. He's like, dude, are you okay? Are you passed out? I'm like, no, it's like a deep massage. It felt so good. I was sleeping. And he's like, all right. But I knew him, so he let me sleep through the tattoo. I was relaxed.
I mean, common courtesy. Let me sleep.
Oh, we have a Model Y. Yeah. Jordan, we have a Model Y. She does have tattoos.
Diabolito.
She does have a tattoo. Now. And there's going to be a lot more coming. She wants a lot more.
I do.
We did see Evil Dead Rise. We talked about it earlier at the very beginning. Sorry you missed it. We loved it. Gruesome as heckins.
It's so beautiful, though. I mean, when you're a fan of horror movies, you kind of... I find myself disconnecting when I'm watching sometimes and looking at the way they've built the scene, right? Like, you kind of forget you're watching a movie and you start, like, to break it apart going, whoa, how'd they get that effect? Oh, I bet they were doing this. Or you're looking for the green screen or whatever. Like, it was so beautifully done. I kept finding myself going, dang, and, like, trying to put myself behind the camera, you know? And it was that lovely, but it also had some... I don't know if I would say imaginative death scenes because it's not a slasher, right? But it's real blood. I gagged twice in the theater. Then that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'll say. I remember at one point I had my hand over my mouth, and I was like, "Did I just almost throw up in a theater?"
So, the Hollow Seance, who's a Ghost Club member, says, "Do you have any advice for driving long hours in the car?" No. Well, I will say this: we have rules. We've been doing it for so long.
I don't know if I can. But thank you, sweetie.
Hello to you, Gracie. We need another 24-hour. It's not going to happen, Robert. I'm sorry. If you want to do a 24-hour up all night, go back and watch our The Stand.
Soul Searcher. That's a good one, Jennifer.
Shoot. What was I saying? Oh, we ourselves refuse to drive at night. When the sun goes down, we stop. We refuse to drive at night. We travel so much, it's not worth it. And the other one being, we'll drive 17 hours without turning on music. We just enjoy each other's company. So just got to find something that works for you. The same thing that works for us doesn't work for you or anybody else.
Melvin actually had a good suggestion. He says, since your father doesn't like to travel, you and Jessica could give him his own Grim Life live stream with his favorite doors and Buddy Holly locations. We have taken pictures for him.
Yeah, I send him pictures all the time.
You know how, like, when your parents are not very technologically, I don't want to say advanced, but he has an old style phone. He can't do things like that. So we take pictures for him and things like that. And thank you, David. Caught you during Covenant Benepenitence. Thank you, sweetheart. I still like, so when I'm home and when we do stuff, pardon me, hiccups. When we do stuff locally, I don't really like to wear makeup because I'm very oily naturally. And I just, it's not my thing.
She says she's oily naturally. She's not. Every morning she gets up, she has a tub of oil, like melted Crisco oil next to her bed.
That's so disgusting.
And she goes...
No, I do that every morning. I wake up and I go,
right?
Yeah, no, I'm really naturally oily.
The
screen is really bright, so skin. It's like it's balancing out my complexion right now. But Mastidick, hey sweetheart.
Mastidick. Hope you guys are doing well and staying healthy. Thank you for sharing with us, Fright Kingdom, and as always, love and respect. Always
love you guys. Thank you, Mastidick.
Much respect to you as well.
I wear makeup at conventions because a lot of people are taking pictures and a lot of people use flash. So when you don't wear makeup in those kinds of settings, even though I naturally don't prefer to wear makeup, it just turns out better in people's pictures,
Kathy.
And I just look better in red lipstick than nude. So
you're going to Highgate Cemetery when you go to London.
Of course.
We are.
Yes. Your feet are oily? That just sounds so weird.
A question for you, Kathy. Not Kathy. Charles. Right underneath Kathy. Well, that sounded weird. Charles, my feet are oily. Do you slip and slide? I have very dry skin. I have to always moisturize. This one here, she's like, whenever you all right. Like whenever you get pizza delivered to you and it's like cheap pizza. And there's oil everywhere, so you take the pizza and you put it between two paper towels. And if it's talking like 4 paper towels and dab it all over, that's oil over here.
Yeah, no, I'm greasy naturally. I am, And my skin does not like when I use moisturizer or a lot of stuff. My skin prefers just the basic Neutrogena face wash, not the gentle moisturizing blah, 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 blah. The old school yellow Neutrogena, the drying kind. That is all my skin will take. It does not like the other stuff. I break out real bad.
Danny Staten, love you guys. Thank you.
Yay, Christy got her shirt and magnet. Yay. I'm glad I got to you safely.
Kylie says, Michael, you are flawless without makeup too, just like Jessica. Thank you. Yeah, John A. I adore greasy pepperoni pizza. We've been kind of craving pizza. We have a Tombstone pizza in the freezer.
I would like to think that oily skin means less wrinkles, but not when you're married to this guy. He's going to be the reason why I get Botox.
Huh. I remember the first live stream that you guys did at Main Street.
Oh, wow,
Disney
Robert.
Robert Blake.
Jeez.
Holy cannoli, man.
Wow, dude.
Melvin, much love for the Freight Kingdom intro. It had me cracking up and almost wrecked my truck.
No.
Now, here's the fun thing about this. Here's a little secret, all right? We were filming, and the owner of Freight Kingdom, he came in as we were filming, and he said, you know what would be a great idea?
He likes stuffed crust.
If you made it look like the band. He was very proud of that band, by the way.
It's very old.
He said, it'd be really cool if you guys can somehow figure out a way to make them sing the song. And I said, perfect idea. It was his idea. We got it. I told him, no problem. We figured it out. And it's one of the oldest pieces that they have there at Freight Kingdom. And he was very proud about it. And sadly, playfully, but playfully, the rest of his cast and crew all make fun of him because he loves the band so much.
I think it's cool.
But
I liked it.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Playfully, they make fun of him.
Oh, I'm glad, Dave. I'm glad that a lot of people have found us when they're trying to battle something personal. I'm so glad that we could be here with everybody because, I think everybody experienced it.
Good night, Jacqueline.
Good night, Jacqueline.
Sweet dreams.
Yes.
Somebody says, love Jim Morrison. Who's Jim Morrison? Melvin Alexander. That has got to be the best intro ever.
I loved that.
It was fun.
Thank you, Melvin.
Thank you. I was kidding. I know who Jim Morrison is. But who's this type O negative people that people keep talking about? I know Brittany Barber. I'm just messing.
I think we will be in Scotland around October, but I don't know the exact time. We're going to be in France on Halloween.
Wait, we are? France.
Ryan Brown, Michael and Jessica, I just recently watched your Texas Chainsaw Massacre watch along. The one and only scene that scared the crap out of me was when Leatherface popped up and killed Franklin. I'm in a wheelchair. Woods equal no.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't let people talk you into it neither.
Have you ever dressed up for Halloween as Grandpa?
Oh, I'm so glad, Kylie.
From Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Just saying. You should. Thank you. And happy Halloween.
Good night, TJ. Have a good night.
Seen it with V. Oh,
hey, baby.
You know what? No time like the present. Glad you're here.
Kate Hudson. That's a new one. Okay.
Who?
So when I was younger, especially because I had long black hair, for the longest time, I got that I looked like an elf or that I looked like Liv Tyler. And then Liv Tyler went and played an elf in Lord of the Rings. And so then I got told all the time I looked like Arwen because I always wore my hair very straight and down when I had black hair.
Richard says, how much?
Wait, I haven't gotten that since I was a teenager.
How much would you like for your next UK trip? Slightly confused by that. I'm lost. Sorry.
Will Michael wear a kilt in Scotland?
Hell yeah!
I would like to see you wear a kilt.
I would wear a kilt in Scotland. I ain't wearing anything underneath it because that's the proper way.
Oh, hello to all my UK babies. Hello.
Darn right, Clayton. Sirens, that's how you know. I love the band. Such a unique piece for a haunt. Is there anything from the haunt that we didn't show?
Good night, Roxanne.
I think we showed everything.
I can't name a favorite typo song. I can only name a favorite album, which is obviously going to be October Rust. Shannon.
What convention during this unexpected trip? Love y'all. More Jessica in videos. When is next creature feature? I don't know, Shannon, when the next creature feature is going to be. The next, I'll tell you right now.
He tries to get me in videos more, and I'm like, I have ADHD. Sorry, bye.
I'm a nonstop fool. I keep going.
He's always going, and I get tired out really easy.
All right, so the next convention that has been confirmed is July 28th through the 30th at Midsummer Scream in Long Beach. 1, 2, 3. There's 3 conventions before that have not announced us yet. So I can't mention anything about that.
I love cranberries.
And one we might be going to in Florida. Might. We shall see. But yeah.
Go pretend to be a tree. That was so much fun. From the
Pet Cemetery.
Pet Cemetery location.
I don't know. Like, can I turn ads off? I don't see anything on here.
No, this is so new. I didn't used to do this before. So YouTube is constantly changing itself. You should be able to
see it with V.
I would imagine that we can. We just have to look into it. So tonight's really the first night we've seen it be doing this, especially this little pop-up that's been happening on our end. And YouTube is constantly updating itself, and they do not really tell us when they update something. And we just have to figure it out on our own. And
Kylie says, I'm trying. All right, so Kylie says, I'm trying to figure out who you remind me of, Michael. Now, everybody who knows, type the name of who I remind you of. There's one that always, so tell her who it is.
Matthew Lillard, okay.
That's Chris Motionless. That's a nice one.
Oh, I can see it with the hair. Yeah. We met him sort of once.
Yeah, right?
Steve Valentine. I don't know who Steve Valentine is. Jim Carrey.
Matt Dillon.
Wow.
Okay. It's 57
Brendan
minutes and
Boyd.
45
I don't know
seconds.
Who Brendan Boyd is.
The big one that I always get, and I think it's because
Lux Interior.
Yeah.
Dolly
Is Jim
Parton.
Carrey. I get Jim Carrey a lot.
Dun, 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 dun.
Jason Mewes, but God. Michael Collins. Who's that weirdo? Michael Collins.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's interesting. There's a few other ones.
Okay, I don't know what he looks like.
You guys ever dress up for Halloween? We always talk about dressing up for Halloween. We just never do. Half Brandon Lee and half Tarantino. I'll take it. All right. You go weaving.
Danny DeVito. That's just rude.
It's all right. You know why? You know why they say Danny DeVito? It's the big forehead.
Vampire Jim Carrey from Once Bitten, though. Yes. Yes.
Right. It's the big forehead. The DeVito. I got the DeVito head.
Hugo Weaving. I can see that. Yeah. You got to say the line.
What was that?
Mr. Anderson.
Stink Lincoln.
Mr. Anderson. Horace from Lost. I can't remember who that is. I haven't seen Lost in so long. Wait, Horace was the big guy, wasn't he? Willem Dafoe. Rude.
Michael's a movie star celebrity. I don't think so.
Oh,
the
guy who played Wishmaster. I can see that a little bit. Okay.
Oh, shoot. Oh, speaking of Andrew Divoff. So
I can see it. Yeah.
We've been here in LA for about a week now, and right on Hollywood Boulevard, like a block or two from where we live, they were filming this movie. They had this whole block of Hollywood Boulevard set up like 1980s, right? We're like, what are they filming here?
Oh,
like they had. I'm talking like a big Hollywood production, not like a small movie. I'm talking a big movie, security.
Yeah.
They decked out all the stores to look like they were from 1980s with music and like porn and stuff. It was crazy. And we stopped and we even asked the security guard, I was like, what movie are they filming here? And they're like, I said, what are they filming here? And she said, oh, it's a movie. She wouldn't tell me what it was. I found out what movie they were filming down here. So Ty West.
No.
Who did the movie X? Have you guys seen X?
Julian Sands is Warlock.
So Ty West, who did X, and then he did Pearl. His next movie in his trilogy is called Maxine, Maxxine, and it takes place in 1985. And Ty West and Mia Goth were filming right down the street from us. So that was kind of cool to see.
Oh, that's so cool, Jessica. I was in Australia and play your YouTube videos and your adventures. My Aussie husband thought I was weird until I showed him the places you post. We're oddly big in Australia.
Right.
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's a weird thing to say. But we get a lot of people who watch us from Australia and a large number of our numbers. But I mean, it's not like, the general public of Australia know who we are. Ryan!
That's a great idea, Michael. I convinced my dad to let me rent the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Next Generation. He made me turn the movie off when Renee Zellweger flashed. I got mad. I watched it as an adult. Horrible.
Because when we're youngsters, we always rent movies for the titties.
You know what movie I wasn't allowed to watch? So growing up, my mother was a very unconventional parent.
Mom. Good night.
But there's two
Mr.
movies
and Mrs. Alexander.
that I was not allowed to watch that stick with me to this day. Like I think back.
I was
First
never
one
told I couldn't watch a movie.
Was the sequel to The Outsiders, a movie called Rumblefish. Because it's been a while since I've seen it. I think we have it. The opening scene is an orgy and there's a lot of titties.
Oh.
Right? So my mom was like, no, you can't watch that.
Are you kidding me? One of my favorite movies when I was like young teens was Barbarella. It's straight up titties. It is straight up.
Is it all like bouncing boobs, bouncing everywhere, like naked boobs, like and a bunch of people having sex?
You see her boobs a lot, and she has sex with an angel. Okay, so she kind of has sex with everybody, if we're being honest.
Great movie, but again, I watched it even though I was not supposed to.
It wasn't as lewd.
And then the other one, I remember watching Nightmare on Elm Street, and every time the scene would come on with the nurse with the boobs, like we had to cover our eyes, but I never did. My mom was weird. I don't know. She's long gone. She's passed.
She was even stuck in a sex machine that was supposed to be torture. Come on. That movie was amazing. Ooh, Showgirls is also one of my favorites. I love Showgirls. Showgirls is like one of my favorite cult classics. I was never like, I don't want to say I wasn't parented, but I was not given restrictions for things that I couldn't watch.
Well, everything that you told me, you didn't really have much parental supervision.
No, my parents were both working like double jobs and stuff like that, and I basically raised myself. I mean, I also have a very
no need to be sorry, Sarah. It's been many years.
How do you say? I have a lot of holes in my memory, especially from being a kid. I don't remember a lot, but I remember something. But I don't know. I was by myself a lot. Usually, my parents were working.
So
I had an older sister, but she was never around. Snape. So you could.
Monster
and then
Squad.
My favorite one, Nightbreed. I mean, there's boobies in it for like a few seconds. Basically, if I knew that there was boobs in a movie when I was younger, I rented that movie. Like always.
Drummed out HHN, Orlando, or Hollywood. When y'all going?
Right, Laudry?
This year, probably neither. Our plan is to be overseas for the Halloween season, so you're probably not going to get any Halloween haunt videos from us this year.
Good night, Jamaica.
Something completely different. And now for something completely different. But if we had to choose, if we had to pick, and if we were to do one, it's going to be Hollywood. We don't like Orlando's Halloween Horror Nights.
We like boobs.
Yeah. And knees. Kneecaps are awesome. Arr, knees. Arr. I like saying hi to knees. Look, wait, baby.
What?
Say hi to your knees.
No.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Hi, knees. Oh, that's right. The Howard the Duck with the duck boobies were kind of hot. Is that weird that I think that?
The hell?
She was a hot-looking duck. Look, okay, I don't know. I think I have a thing for monsters. Like, there's this weird, I don't know what it's called when, like, you're attracted to monster characters, but, like, Howard the Duck, I'd have ducked that. I'd have been like, what's up with all these feathers? Yeah, okay, for science. For science.
You don't know science.
You don't know science. I would have cuddled Howard the Duck. That's all I'm saying. What, the duck? I kind of grew up a bit on horror anime, but I've fallen out of anime by so much that I don't understand much of what's out there right now. My favorite style of anime is like the Castlevania series that came out, that kind of like Vampire Hunter D, Castlevania.
Kylie, I don't have a kneecap fetish. Other fetishes.
I haven't seen
but
Tiger
not
Street.
kneecaps. I'm a huge fan of David Lynch. Alex, huge fan.
Bunnies! Awesome. Yeah, I think that's just a way of it, Hollow Seance, you know, like there's so much that's out, but what I don't get mostly is why are things like Naruto and the other one I can't think of, why is that whenever people are like, are you into anime? And then I ask if you're into Naruto, and it's like, but that's kind of like shitty anime. Like, I hate Dragon Ball Z. I don't like Naruto. That's kind of terrible anime, you know? Yeah. I remember
Ryan says, I remember.
Wrestler. Ooh.
Great movie with Mickey Rourke. Because my girlfriend refused to see it with me. Awkward bathroom sex scene with my mom next to me. I wanted to melt into the floor. Everybody, that's a part of like life, having those weird like moments with your parents.
I totally see so much of myself in Jessica Rabbit and loving Roger Rabbit. I really do. 1 hour, 7 minutes, he 50 seconds. Did you ever find Bugs Bunny attractive when he put on a dress and played a girl? I found him attractive when he didn't put on a dress. That's from a movie. I don't know. Do vampires really exist? Is the Grim Life Collective secretly the undead? My secret's out. We do have a community of ghosts, and if you're a part of the ghost club, then like Jason Lagoon, speak of the devil. Welcome to the afterlife, Jason. I'm sorry, Dark Mark. Wait, hold on. You're totally fine to like it. I wouldn't think any less of you. Jason Lagoon. Give me 1 second here. 1 second. Wayne's World. Wayne's World. I'll have to find out. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Excellent. Jason Lagoon, welcome to the goth club, the ghost club. Welcome to the Gothfather. Welcome to the Gothfather. Welcome to the afterlife. Population 52. So funny. I don't know if I have a favorite Puppet Master character. Mine has always been Blade and the Leech Woman. Leech Woman was cool. Yeah. I was homeschooled But I was very much the black sheep of school when I was in school.
She always wanted to be a member of the Fighting Shrimp.
I mean, if it was more acceptable, I was one of the first goths in my school. It wasn't a thing yet when I was going to school, so I was bullied pretty heavily for liking the things that I like, dressing in black and having dark hair.
Torch
and all
is
that
good
stuff.
too, Aaron.
So I mean, I probably would have gone for something like cheerleading if I'd been in a society that was acceptable and kind, but that is not my upbringing. That's not my experience. What are you laughing at?
Nothing. Tammy Wilson says, have you seen Dracula Untold? Surprisingly, I did not like Dragon Untold, but you did, right? I was not a fan of Dracula Untold.
Oh, I thought you said Dragon Untold.
Yes.
Dracula Untold, I don't care for it. No.
Yeah, the tramp stamp, the Tubi ads are killing everybody right now. 1 hour, 10 minutes, 35 seconds.
It's not a bad movie, but in a world of Dracula stories, it's not a love of mine.
Christina L. Mason says, did you ever join a drama club in school? I was actually in the drama club in high school, and I was in a couple different plays and musicals, and yeah.
Favorite St. Louis pizza is going to be Emo's, man. Gotta have that.
I don't know, Shannon.
Ravioli.
It's getting a little crazy.
And if you're in St. Louis, you gotta have Lion's Choice. It's just how it works.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you for watching.
I've loved
Sweet Tea Shelby Adventures. Hello.
And Halloween since I was a wee babe.
Plans to see Beau If Afraid. Favorite film this year. I hadn't had any
plans to see it. The previews I've seen for it haven't been that great.
Oh, here's a question for you guys. Thank you, Jason. Steve, you guys are awesome. Been watching your vids since Night of the Living Dead filming locations 51 years later, 3 years ago. Nice. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
Glad you're still with us. Here's a serious question for you guys. Not life-changing.
Welcome, Christy.
Christy, welcome to the Ghost Club. Population 53?
I think so, yeah.
I think it's 53. Yeah. Welcome to the afterlife. Is anybody here a member of the AMC A-list? Where it's like $20 or $24 a month?
This just does not want to sit behind my ears. I'm going to pull it out. And didn't know if that
the other day, we went to go see Renfield. And then today, we went and saw Evil Dead Rise. And then we're like, maybe we should join this thing because there's a lot of really good movies coming out this year. And we were debating whether or not we should join or not. When we're home, it's awesome. But supposedly you could only see 3 movies a year in other states that are not your home state, which is weird. But is it worth it? Is A-list worth it?
Ryan says, I'm a sucker for love. I begged my girlfriend at the time to see Don't Breathe. She said, no, babe, I hate horror movies. She convinced me to see the It remake after the movie I said, you owe me.
Steve Meyer, welcome to the Ghost Club.
Don't Breathe was a good movie. Michelle Pfeiffer is just hot. I will watch that woman read the phone book.
So did anybody answer about AMC movie list?
I haven't seen anything. Not yet.
I don't know. We shall see. Donnie Darko's a great movie. Hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo. Hoo-hoo.
Good night, Sean.
Have a good night, Sean. Till next time.
Oh, thank you, Yumi. Canada, oh Canada. We'll be up in you soon. Dracula Dead and Loving It, classic. Wrong me, wrong me, wrong me. I love him. God.
Oh, it's going by a little fast. It's harder to read it.
I couldn't get into Phantasm, but he loves Phantasm.
Big Phantasm fan.
Yeah.
It's one of the movies that came out the year I was born. Phantasm, 1979.
Mastidic, yes it is. Yes it is. Go see it in theater. You won't be disappointed. The new Toontown is adorable. Locaine. We just went the other day. It was I love Toontown. It's always been a favorite.
D. Abuelito says you guys have chat moderators. We don't, but I tell you what we do have. We love blocking stupid people.
Baby,
What?
Cupcakes just joined the Ghost Club. Look.
Oh, Cupcakes, welcome. Happy
it.
Halloween and welcome to the afterlife. Population 54, I think.
No, 56.
56. 56.
Yeah. Oh, Cupcakes is GP's playroom's wife.
Oh, well, hello.
But does she make you cupcakes?
So Kai Klaus.
Like that should be a stipulation.
Just tune in. What is the Ghost Club? Ghost Club is what we created for fans of the Grim Life Collective who love the show, who want to help out. It is a monthly fee. You can cancel anytime. I think it's like $10. You get early access to the videos. You get a ghost next to your name.
So
your
cute.
name pops up. And
hello, Thailand.
we are going to be actually this week coming up, the first week of May. Oh, no, the next week. We're probably going to have our very first Ghost Club membership lives. So it's not going to be a movie night. It's just going to be hanging out, just talking. No movies, just Q&A, hanging out, getting to know each other, and telling some spooky stories. That's what it is. And if you want to, the link is in the description of all the videos, as well as you should be able to find it around the chat. That's what it is. For those of you who are just joining. Ghost Club. Join the afterlife.
Oh, that's a good one. I like it.
Yeah. So if you are a member of the Ghost Club, I hate saying this. I hate it.
Ooh.
Hate it. Make sure you have notifications turned on and watch our social media, because whenever we announce that we're going to be doing the live, make sure you're there. Don't miss it.
Oh, 7 a.m. here in the Netherlands. Love to see you live. Love all your content. Thank you, Timon. Thank you so much. My heritage is not Netherlands. My father's family is from Norway. My mom's family from Ireland.
D. Abuelito.
Thank you, atheist.
Atheist. Thank you, atheist. I am boring and I am balding. You know what that means? Atheist believer is
How can you be a believer and an atheist?
I don't know. But my favorite thing about this, atheist believer decided to troll me, but also at the same exact time pay me. So you know what? Thank you.
I mean, like the whole Viking thing is a weird thing because it was more of a class of people, like a job at a specific part in time.
Hello, Johnny Craig.
In Norway, but not all Norwegians were Vikings. So it's a weird.
Right.
I don't know if I can say that I am of Viking blood. I don't.
It's official.
It translates that well.
We are famous. We are celebrities. People are paying us to make fun of us.
Welcome, Joshua.
Thank you, Joshua.
Ghost Club of 57, I think.
The paying troll. Beware of the paying troll. I've heard about him.
You just missed my birthday, Marlins. My birthday's April 3rd. Michael's is July 11th.
Thank you, Soul Taker.
No, 12th. July 12th.
July 12th is my birthday.
I keep thinking it's 11 because 7-Eleven, but it's 7/12.
Free slushies at 7-Eleven.
Missed it by a day. Missed it by a day.
So my nails, we both had our nails done as our last day in Salem for Jessica's birthday. And she's been toying with the idea. She even did her own nails.
I did. Well, I did a filling on them. You can't tell because it's really bright in here. I did an okay job. For my very first time ever, I bought a resin kit or the acrylic kit, from Walmart. And I did pretty good for my very first time.
It's the troll tool.
The troll tool. Thank you, Corey.
Thank you, Corey. Welcome to the Grim Life.
It's nice to go and get your nails done though, because he gets gel nail polish, so it lasts a lot longer. And it's just nice to have your nails done because it's very relaxing, you know, even if it's just a manicure.
Robert Blick, anybody who's interested in the Ghost Club, in the description, there's a link.
Oh,
also in the chat, you might see a little like $sign. If you click on that, it'll bring it up and it'll tell you all the different perks about what that is. That's what it is. I don't want to be that person that keeps talking about it because I mean it's awesome, but thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Hong Kong. BB. I just like that there's a ghost that I was able to get you guys. We could change it. So every month. So let's say somebody's a Ghost Club member for 5 months. Every month we can make it so that their ghost changes or it's a different picture if we want it. But I like just having the little ghost.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Good night, George. Lupe. Hello, fiance. Mine is Dawn of the Dead, but the Dead movies are all great, in my opinion.
Can I get that translated?
Robert Blick, you found it. Welcome to the
Jim
afterlife.
Plane crash.
Who is it?
Jim. I don't know how to CROC plane crash.
Oh, Jim Croce.
Jim Croce. Croce.
Croce. I think it's Croce. I think. Tramp stamp. 1 hour, 19 minutes, 58 seconds. Hey, from Oz. If the two of you ever come to Australia, I recommend to go to the location of the Snowtown murders in South Australia. Also, see the movie based on the case called Snowtown Murder.
Okay.
I feel like I heard of this. I haven't seen it. Robert Blick, you have always been there.
You have. Yeah. I'm actually very excited to go to Australia.
There is Super Chat as well. You can do Super Chat if you want. Or you can just go to Grim Life Collective and pick up a sticker.
It just seems like it's so
You're nervous about the heat?
In Australia?
I'm nervous about the punching kangaroos.
Oh. No. And the spiders. Oh my God, the spider. We're not going near the water. No. Just flat out no.
Shannon's been here a long time. Snakes too.
Hello, Germany.
Brittany Barber, grimlifecollective.com. So our official website, it'll have all the information on there unless you see us in person at a horror convention. MB1 Bumper, well, how are you doing? Whatever you do, don't do a video location on Wolf Creek. We're going to do it on Poodle Puddles.
I don't want to fight a kangaroo either. No, I don't want to. I love spiders, but I don't want the giant ones. You know,
somebody says Grim Life Gaming. That's not us.
That's not us. I want to see the coconut crabs. I want to chase one. They're not said to be hostile, but I wonder if they're hostile if you chase one.
I tell you what, if
I'm not trying to get one angry. They're really big.
Seth Meyer, how long does it take to edit your vids in the final? Our videos are great. Thank you. It all depends. Filming locations like the one I'm working on now takes longer, but I have a very quick turnaround with a couple days, 2 to 3 days usually.
Just don't touch a funnel web. Look, you guys are not really.
They said
helping.
They just tell us not to touch funnel cakes.
No, funnel webs.
Don't tell me.
There's too many things you shouldn't do when you go to Australia.
Don't tell me to stay away from funnel cakes. How dare you?
Dare y'all just making me a little nervous.
Funnel cakes.
About visiting this beautiful land of yours.
What a funnel cake from Australia. I guarantee you, this is what's going to happen. We're going to go to Australia. We're going to have a blast. I'm going to get attacked by a kangaroo. She's going to film it, and I'm going to get punched in the jaw by a kangaroo.
No, they'll mess you up, man.
I know.
Those things are scary.
What if I tempted the kangaroo with a funnel cake?
I'm in Australia, and I'm still alive. If everybody who's in Australia, can you just sound off for me right now and let me know that you are still presently living?
Okay, and are you still alive, and do you own a knife? I feel like all Australians have to have a knife.
I'm in Sydney. You're safe, but my uncle had his horse eaten by a crocodile.
What the hell?
Is Australia okay? Is Australia okay? Y'all okay? I don't know.
Kangaroos can't move backwards, so we just run backwards.
They'll just come forward. That's what we're gonna
Michael versus a buff kangaroo on pay-per-view.
Oh Jesus!
I would never slap a roo. I think an ad might be coming. I am so sorry. Oh, maybe I can skip it.
It's like a what's the video I saw? A guy king a guy's dog or something. So he ran up and punched him square in the nose. Called it a cunt and like flipped him off and walked away.
Timestamp.
So
Eddie Munster.
We always pick up
1 hour 24 minutes 15 seconds.
Can you touch that? Yeah. One thing that has stuck with us for a long time, aside from the suck it son thing from Psych, is we saw a video years ago. Hi Belgium. Years ago of an Australian Shepherd.
Wait, is this Laurent? That's not the Laurent that we know, right? Belgium.
This guy had a
Laurent. Is it the one that we know?
He'll answer.
Sorry.
How am I supposed to know?
I don't know.
He has to tell you.
He can hear me. Or she. I don't know. Who is it?
Basically, I don't remember what was happening with this sheep, but he kept saying that this sheep named Kevin likes to be a cunt. So, don't be a cunt, Kevin.
Thank you, B Black.
Don't be a cunt, Kevin. I can't do an Australian accent, but to this day, we say that to each other. Don't be a cunt, Kevin. Thank you, B Black. No, he wasn't an Australian Shepherd. He was an Australian who shepherded
Kylie or Strange.
Sheep.
Mad Mardigan.
Yeah. So
that's not a knife. That's not a knife.
Yeah. Basically, I always have to do all the accents and voices from movies. I can't not do it.
What size are your plugs?
Don't think
mine are an inch.
Mine are 7/16.
Dingo ate my baby.
No, it's not the one from Home Alone. It was just this guy. Top 3 vampire movies. Ooh. Well, Bram Stoker's Dracula obviously is always going to be in my top 3.
I can't like.
Oh, there's a hard one. There's so many. That question gives me anxiety. I don't think I can answer it. But Bram Stoker's Dracula is always going to be there, and then trying to pick 2 others to go along with it, bro. Near Dark was great. Yeah.
Near Dark was a good one.
Queen of the Damned probably has to be up there just because of Alicia. And my eye. I said Alicia. Aaliyah. One Spittin's amazing. Interviews a Vampire. Yes, all of them. So it's not that Queen of the Damned was a great movie. Daybreakers was okay for me also. I don't think that one was great. Blade, I love Blade, but I love the second Blade more because of Del Toro and Luke Goss. Interview Vampire is always going to be classic. Underworld, I fucking love Underworld. I mean, I cannot pick a top 3.
My top 3.
The Hunger,
my top 3 vampire movies are the Twilight series. 1, 2, 3.
Okay, but I love the Twilight series too. So I love the first Twilight, and it's not for the story; it's for the cinematography and the soundtrack. And
this is the time of night where I'm going to answer questions wrong. Just so you know.
Hey, sorry to intrude again. Just a heads up. I wrote a book a few years back, Retired Veteran and Paramedic. I am sending you a signed copy from BC, Canada as a thank you for what you do with your show and the entertainment you gifted. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Hannigan. Thank you, honey.
Show. Thank you. Much respect.
Vamp
Seriously.
Classic. We love Vamp.
Vamp.
We did a watch show with Vamp.
Dave Bushti says, I think Twilight was one of the worst things I've ever seen. I'm not the demographic for that type of stuff.
If you can get away from the stupid ass love story and the sparkly vampires, the way that it was filmed.
What was the name of the Vampire really Council? The Biscotti?
No.
The Biscotti.
The Voltroy. Yeah. Volturi.
Can we just call them the Biscottis?
Yes, you can.
Cool. I like them.
Babylon was great.
Volturi.
I liked it. Yeah. A lot of you guys know what they were called. I see you.
Right. What was that? Team
of course,
what?
Vampire's Kiss counts. Come on.
Are you Team Jacob or Team Edward or Team glad this movie's over?
The comic book character Lady Death? I know Lady Death. I am a nerd after
Voltron. All. It was the Voltron.
I know
console.
some comics. I grew up on comics. I know a hot lady when I see one. Okay.
But you know what? If I had to choose, I'm 100% Team Edward. I got to go vampires. Typically, I probably go werewolves, but in the Twilight series, I have to go
In the Twilight
vampires.
series, I would go vampires.
Alice.
Yes.
She's the one with the short hair, right?
Yeah, she's the pixie cut.
Yeah, she was cool.
Jasper's hot.
Did you ever notice that whenever we have like the camera, it's always facing this way? That's because our entire room that we're sitting in is devoted to Twilight.
Too glittery.
Like we have 3D models of the Twilight cast right over there. All of them shirtless, men and women, right there. The Biscotti is over there. I'm so kidding.
Yeah, we've seen Legend of Hell House.
What?
That's like we've never seen the Legend of Hell House.
I saw Legend of the Outhouse.
The Underworld movies are some of my favorites. I love the whole thing.
Team Bella's father.
Right? Charlie. Team Jacob Necklace. Oh man.
Music to your mouth.
That's just singing. That's what that is. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you.
Team Grimlife. I like you, Brittany. You're a keeper.
Innocent Blood's good too. Oh well, no. Yeah.
Dooney's never heard of it.
Shadow the Vampire was awesome.
I'm kidding. I heard of it.
It was actually a vampire movie that got us talking to each other.
Fright
technically.
Night?
No.
Fright Night's a good movie.
No,
it is a good movie.
It is a good movie, but do you remember what it was?
No. Tale of a Vampire. Vampire Journals.
Vampire Journals.
Yeah, that's right.
Vampire Journals by Full Moon Productions. That is correct. Love that one. And then they did I almost said Bloodstone. That's not right. What's the name of the other series I did?
Blood Species?
Blood Species.
Blood Sport?
No. Bloodstone was the name of one of the a set of 3 movies. I can't think of what it is. The other vampire series from Full Moon Productions. Somebody help me. Team Christopher Lee. But was it Blood Species? No, that doesn't sound right. Was that what the fuck it was called?
Subspecies.
Thank you.
Sometimes I doubt your commitment to sparkle motion. That just made my night. That just made my freaking night.
I love 30 Days of Night. Love. Oh, anything Hammer. I love Hammer. Hammer time. Whoa.
Hey, speaking of From Dusk Till Dawn, Doug established 1977. Robert Rodriguez has a new movie coming out, and it has Ben Affleck in it. Batman.
It doesn't look that bad.
I'm Ben Affleck,
I forget
man.
what it
looks
was
really
called.
Good. It's called Hypnotic.
Yeah, Hypnotic.
Looks really good.
That's right. Radu's kind of hilarious. It is strange. I love everything Hammer does, but you know why you love Hammer? You love Hammer for the ladies. He does. Hammer films do beautiful ladies.
Matt Damon.
You love the ladies in Hammer films. That's why you watch Hammer films.
Matt Damon's in that movie too. Matt Damon. Wait, okay. We watched a movie a week ago now, I think it was. And we were like, oh, let's just watch it because we like the game. And it turned out to be an amazing movie. If you haven't seen the movie Tetris,
oh yeah,
check it out. We watched it on
I didn't know where you were going with that.
Apple, on iTunes.
Oh, the Vampire Bride's gotta be hot.
Watch Tetris. It's the history behind the video game. And it's amazing. All right. What's the next movie? Well, folks, the next movie that's popping up on our end is The Goonies, which I never heard of.
We have met Richard Brigg, and he is a doll. He has a doll face. Tall and skinny fellow, very chipper.
So this is 2 weekends in a row that we've done Grim Up All Night, and we're hoping next weekend we could do it as well. Usually we don't do the Grim Up All Nights or the lives whenever we're on the road because it's a lot harder to do. We've been driving for a while. We've been filming, so it's really hard for us to just kind of sit down and just do this. But if we are free, we will be doing it. You'll find out sometime this week. This week, we're also doing a Ghost Club live. Where if you're a member of the Ghost Club, some of you guys have seen that. Thank you for becoming a member of the a ghost in the afterlife. Keep an eye out for that because we are doing a live just for you guys. No movie, just going to be more hanging out. Not as many people. I think we might have maybe 60 people instead of 645. So it'll be more intimate. Hang out for like an hour or however long it takes, and then just have some fun. But that being said, it is the end of The Lost Boys.
It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. I don't like this song.
I feel fine.
I don't like a lot of the music that came out of the 90s, even though I lived through it. I hate it.
You like MC Hammer.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Vanilla Ice.
No.
Ninja Rap.
What? Turtles.
TT. FN. No, wrong movie.
No.
Thank you guys for being here and for all your support and all your love. It means the world to us.
Oh,
and
don't forget, while the shop is up, it's only going to be up for another week or so before we have to leave due to some work being done in our apartment. We are discontinuing the green logo t-shirts and the orange logo t-shirts. What we have in stock right now is all we're going to carry for a while.
So if you are interested in getting an orange shirt
thank you,
or
Erica.
a green shirt and it is in your size, don't think too long on it and think that it's going to be there. Once it sells out,
we're not
reordering. We're letting it phase out. Till next time. And no video tomorrow because I'm still editing this big filming location video. But when you see it, hopefully you guys will enjoy it. Till next time, happy Halloween. Say hello to your family and your grandma. We love you guys.
Bye, Grandma.
Toodaloo.
Bye.
Scooby-Doo.